This video is sponsored by Pitaka. So guys, I think I found the perfect iPad ecosystem for it to be used within the Apple ecosystem. Let me explain, let's ramble.
Hold up, things go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Hey, what's up guys? It's great to see you all again. And if you're new here, I'm Patrick and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. So when we think about Apple, we think about a couple of things, which can probably be summarized in a few keywords. Beautiful design, reliability, power, especially since they introduced the M1 chips, expensive, but probably the most important and the most intriguing keyword is ecosystem. Now, today we're talking about the iPad, in this case the iPad Pro, and for the longest time, I've been trying to understand what exactly the iPad Pro is. What is this thing trying to be, and where does it fit among the other Apple devices? I mean, it's more than just a tablet, but is it a true laptop replacement? I don't think so. I'm sure you all remember the infamous commercial where Apple told us that your next computer is not a computer. And I'm gonna be honest with you, ever since Apple dropped the Magic Keyboard, which by the way had me way more excited than the actual iPad Pro, I've been hoping for a true hybrid, for that one device that makes all the other devices obsolete. But that didn't really happen. And then when iPadOS 15 was launched, we were all hoping for Pro apps to come to the iPad, like Final Cut Pro and Logic. And that didn't happen either. And even with the M1 chip inside and that ridiculous 16 gigabytes of RAM, the iPad Pro still hasn't really transcended from being a tablet on steroids. So what is the iPad Pro really? And the more I've been thinking about this and the more I've been watching Apple's latest moves, it has become clear to me that Apple will never turn the iPad Pro into a true laptop replacement. They don't want you to use your iPad instead of your MacBook. They want you to use it in conjunction with your MacBook. They want you to own both devices and use them within the Apple ecosystem. There's that word again. I mean, if you look at all the Apple products, and I mean anything from AirPods to Apple Watches to iPhones, iPads, and Macs, they all work great individually, but they work even better as a part of this ecosystem. Your AirPods connect seamlessly to all of your Apple devices and they switch between them without having to do anything. Your Apple Watch can unlock your Mac and you can transfer the photos and the videos you just took on your iPhone directly to your MacBook Pro using AirDrop. And the iPad Pro has become the best companion for your Mac, especially since Universal Control came out. Apple is not in the business of creating the best single product, it's in the business of creating the best ecosystem of products so that we as users get the most seamless workflow. Now, the sponsor of today's video, Pitaka, is a really interesting company that I've been following for quite some time now, and I've been using a lot of their products and I've shared a lot of those products in my videos, my iPad videos, my iPhone accessories videos, etc. None of those were sponsored, I just really like their stuff. They make very sleek, low-profile designs that fit the Apple aesthetic really well, and they use a lot of carbon fiber prints, which I happen to be into. I even have carbon fiber D-brand skins on my iPads. Anyway, that's not the point. The reason why I think Pitaka is such an interesting company is that they seem to have really understood where Apple is going with this whole ecosystem thing. So they created an ecosystem of their own to facilitate the iPad being part of the Apple ecosystem. And this is especially true for their MagEZ lineup. So when they reached out to me to do this collab with them, I immediately said yes. So I want to show you 3 of their MagEZ products specifically designed for the iPad Pro. And if you see how they work both individually as standalone products and in conjunction with each other as part of an ecosystem, you will understand why I drew the parallel with Apple. So the 3 products I have here are the Pitaka MagEZ Case 2 for the iPad Pro, the MagEZ Folio for the iPad Pro, and the Pitaka MagEZ Stand. And I want to start off with the MagEZ Case 2 because I believe this is at the center of everything. When you open the box, what you get is this wafer-thin aramid fiber back cover. It is beautifully designed, it has the carbon fiber that I love, and you'll notice these smart connector dots on the back as well as on the inside, and I'll explain in a minute why those are there. This thing is really designed to basically put onto your iPad and never take it off. It's so thin that you barely notice that it's there, but it makes the iPad Pro compatible with all the other MagEZ products, as well as making the iPad Pro work even better with the Apple Magic Keyboard. Now, let's start with that last bit. I love the Magic Keyboard. I think the iPad Pro is not complete without it, and it has become part of the iPad experience for me. The one thing I really don't like about the Magic Keyboard is that it doesn't protect the iPad around the edges. Well, if you slap on the Pitaka MacEasy case, that problem is solved, as it turns the Magic Keyboard combo into a fully protective cover. And unlike regular cases, you can still use all of the Magic Keyboard's functionality because the smart connectors of the iPad are extended by the MacEasy cover, so they remain fully functional. I think that's pretty awesome, and it really does add value. Now, I don't always want to use my iPad as a laptop replacement. Sometimes I just want to use it as a tablet. And in those cases, I prefer to use a lighter folio case, especially when I use the Apple Pencil, because a folio case allows me to put the iPad at an angle, which makes handwriting a lot easier. Now, the MacEasy folio for the iPad can be used as a standalone folio, no problem. You just stick your iPad in and done. But if you have the MacEasy case already on your iPad, you can just leave it on and snap it onto the folio case just like that, so you don't have to go through the hassle of peeling it off every single time, and you can enjoy the extra protection around the edges. So far, so good. Now, where this product lineup becomes really interesting is when we throw the MagEZ stand into the mix. I really love this thing. Everything from the easy setup to the thoughtful design to its versatility. It has a little Allen key which snaps magnetically into the bottom, so you can easily loosen these screws and fold it down whenever you want to stick it in a bag and take it with you. Again, it works flawlessly with the MacEasy case too. You simply snap it onto the stand and boom, you've got yourself a little desk stand for the iPad. But you can also use it as a standalone device. It comes with a magnetic sticker, so even if you don't want to use the MacEasy case, you can still use the stand by itself. It comes with a little measuring tape thing, which tells you exactly where to position the magnetic sticker on the iPad, should you choose to use that, of course. It's also made of the same aramid fiber material, and the base actually serves as a charging station as well, so you can charge your iPhone or your AirPods while using your iPad on this stand. It has an adjustable angle, which is really nice, and I personally love using my iPad with the stand in two different scenarios. One is as a little desktop setup, paired with a Bluetooth keyboard like this NuFi 60 Air that I've been really into lately, and of course a Magic trackpad. You can use whatever Bluetooth mouse you want, but the advantage of using a trackpad is that you can use all the same swiping motions that you're used to on your iPad. The second scenario, and probably the most used one for me, is using the iPad Pro as a second screen with my new 14-inch MacBook Pro. And this is where that thing really shines. I chose the MacBook Pro with the Pro Max chip, which is an absolute beast of a computer, but the screen real estate is limited. I chose the 14-inch version because it's just more convenient for travel, but when I'm editing videos, for example, having a second screen in the iPad Pro is just fantastic. We were already able to use Sidecar for this, which basically extends the MacBook screen, but now we also have universal control, which is truly amazing. I can keep using the iPad as an iPad, but I can operate both my iPad and my MacBook with a single mouse or trackpad, and I can literally drag and drop files between my devices. I don't even have to use AirDrop anymore. And the MagEZ stand has just the perfect height for my iPad Pro to be used like that. So coming back to the ecosystem thing, I think Pitaka really hit a home run here. I can be sitting on the couch taking some handwritten notes 1 minute, snap the iPad with the MacEasy case into my Magic Keyboard if I want to do some longer form typing, and I can take it out of the Magic Keyboard and snap it onto the MagEZ stand whenever I feel like using my iPad Pro as a second screen for my MacBook Pro. I mean, Pitaka really did understand the assignment. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it one of these. It really does help the channel. Of course, links to everything are in the description. Subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.